Okay, on the count of 3,
Yeah.
we're going to try to say the same word, okay? We'll say different words. We'll try to find the commonality between the 2 words to say the same word, okay?
All right.
3, 2, 1,
Guitar.
nose.
Guitar and nose. Okay.
3, 2, 1,
Rock.
neck.
Oh, neck was so obvious, you
neck
fucking
was,
idiot.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so neck and rock.
Neck and rock.
3, 2, 1, Dwayne The
Tie.
Rock Johnson.
Okay, that was ridiculous. That was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Well, you said rock and neck.
I
Okay,
said, so
to
Dwayne The Rock
tie?
Johnson and tie.
Should we retry?
Maybe we just start over.
I think
All
we
right.
should keep all 3.
And they said they prepared. This is what you prepared.
We have 4. We have 4.
Doing improv warm-up games. That's
Yeah.
what you prepared.
Yeah, we thought it was groundbreaking, honestly.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Duck.
Eyebrow.
Duck and eyebrow.
3, 2, 1. Feathers. Oh
Yes!
my God. Wait, usually
Yes.
we played
no,
this
we're
all.
really bad at it.
We played
Like,
it
we're
yesterday.
really bad.
And it was like if it was like 20 minutes, we couldn't.
we could
say
just
the same.
we kept getting farther away from each other, and sometimes we would get so close to each other
We
that
couldn't find a
it was
commonality.
impossible. It would be like kitchen and counter. So what's in between kitchen and counter?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Wait, should we try one more time?
Let's start over. Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Pillow.
Teeth.
Pillow and teeth.
Oh, you guys got this.
Oh yeah, this is so easy. No, we're gonna get it again.
3,
Ready?
2,
1.
1,
Tooth
retainer.
fairy. Oh my God! What? Tooth fairy? You put your tooth
was
underneath
so-
the pillow.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, I didn't. I was
Where-
thinking when I sleep, my teeth grind.
That's insane.
Okay, retainer.
This
and
is good
tooth-
because finally I'm looking like I'm
yeah,
good at this game.
the other times we played it was you. Okay,
Yeah.
tooth fairy and retainer. 3, 2, 1.
Dentist.
Oh my god.
Money and dentist. 3, 2, 1.
Bill.
Insurance.
Bill and insurance. See, this is where we're getting so close now. It's impossible to like get the
Insurance?
commonality.
No, guys. Insurance.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. You ready?
Insurance. The way you're saying it.
Insurance. Come on. Insurance. Think about insurance. What's been in the news about insurance?
3, 2, 1.
Luigi. Yep.
Okay, well I only
Yeah.
knew that because you guys
Yeah.
cheated, but
We cheated a little
Well.
bit, but that's okay. Should we move on? Maybe.
yeah. Well, we're recording this a little ahead, so the inauguration just happened.
Yeah.
Melania looked incredible,
Yeah.
like an assassin.
She did. She looked like Smooth Criminal from Michael Jackson's music video.
Well, you had a large following on Instagram.
Yeah. So I posted a few inauguration memes. I can't say that word. Inauguration. Inaugurate. I
I
don't
think
know.
you said it right.
Inauguration. I posted a couple inauguration memes. Fun stuff, you know? Nothing like bad. It was like there was like a picture of like Barron and like Elon being like that, and I was like, oh, and you're sit next to the most annoying motherfucker at a wedding. Light stuff. Made fun of Melania, made fun of Mark Zuckerberg looking at that woman's boobs.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of like older, scary looking people DMing me being like, I don't support this. Unfollowing. But it's funny because it's like all these people are like, I'm disappointed in you. And by the way, these memes are like very light. Most of my videos, I pull out a gun immediately, like in the video. Also, like this when the CEO, when our good friend Luigi,
Yeah,
when that
friend
went
of the
down,
pod.
I made a video about that like the day it happened. Like that guy was still on the pavement. I already made a video dressed up as a CEO assassin. And then the last video I made, I had a bomb strapped to my chest. So I don't know why these
So like,
people.
why is this? Well, I think
I
that
don't
you
know why-
probably have a right-leaning.
Yeah, I think I got a little right pocket.
What do you think the fans of this podcast would be like? Do you think they're right-leaning? Do you think that they're libs?
I don't know what they are.
Well, let's see if
They're
people
anarchists.
think this is funny. In college, my friends and I wanted to do a sketch where it's like in an office building and you've projected on the wall
Is
like
this a
a
9/11
window.
joke? Yeah, I saw it coming a mile away.
And
Like-
so the whole
much like the
sketch,
plane.
the whole sketch is very unfunny. It's someone is like, "Oh, good morning," and someone goes, "Morning," and everyone's like, "Just morning? Why not good morning?" Like it's very unfunny. And then
But the whole time there's
you
a plane
see a
coming.
plane.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually
awesome.
very fun.
That's awesome.
And probably
People told us we
historically
shouldn't do
accurate,
it.
unfortunately.
It's just so fun. Improv is so fun.
It is fun.
I wish it was like still like the big thing, but like
Yeah.
it's like just.
I never did you do improv?
Oh yeah.
I don't think I did improv for like one
Oh,
in
I
college.
was.
I did.
I
one
did.
time.
I UCB'd scammed. I like spent so
Oh,
much
you got
money
scammed?
there.
I did. I was in a group of people, but they all were so painfully unfunny that it turned me off improv.
Yeah,
for
that is
years.
the problem. Is that like too many like unfunny people
People
do
do
it.
improv, yeah.
At NYU, it was like the sorority scene. It's like, which improv group are you in? Oh, you're
Really?
in that one? That's fucking embarrassing.
That's
Just kill yourself.
Crazy.
Yeah, like in my improv team, first year, our captain was like, I want everyone to go home over break and get a little hotter.
Oh.
I'd say everyone should lose 10 pounds.
Because comedy,
That's so funny.
We want it to be the hottest team.
is about being hot.
Comedy is about being hot. That's
Nowadays,
something people aren't talking about.
People aren't talking about that now. You got to be hot to be funny. Most in the past, hot people were not funny.
No, in the past, if you're a woman, you had to be hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you're a woman, you always have to be hot.
You
It's
gotta
just
be
unfair.
hot, funny, and have good engagement.
We have to have good engagement. Okay, so we have both had like an obsession this week.
Yeah.
Of things that we can't stop talking about. Do you want me to talk about mine first, or you want?
Yeah,
to
go for yours first. Mine's a bit of a
So
heavier thing.
there's this podcast. There's this reality show that it's like too crazy to be true, and I just feel like it doesn't get talked enough about. People talk about America's Next Top Model and how crazy that was, but there's this show called The Swan.
Yeah, you showed me the clip.
You guys know
of
about
it.
The Swan?
No.
So it was like an early 2000s show, and they would take these women who are like ugly ducklings. It was like a self-improvement makeover show. And they would take these women.
Wait, I have a question. Was it like from the makers of Extreme Home Makeover?
Yeah.
Now we're doing it to your face.
No, it's crazy. So they would take these women who like were fine looking, just like didn't take care of themselves or something, you know?
Yeah.
And they would do like crazy amounts of surgery, and they wouldn't be able to look in the mirror, and they showed like their apartments, and like really there were no mirrors. Like they had to live in these apartments and they weren't allowed to leave.
Okay.
And like one woman said that like her jewelry box had like a vanity, like a little mirror in it, and they like took it away. Anyway, so they don't look at mirrors for 3 months. They go under crazy plastic surgery and crazy workouts. And then at the end of the episode, they like let them look in the mirror and react.
After 3 months, they look in the mirror after
3 months.
3 months, they look in the mirror. They haven't seen their body. I don't know how do they keep them from not seeing themselves?
Well, there weren't like smartphones back then.
That's true.
I actually don't even know if they had phones, like, to be honest. Because it was like one of those things where it's like The Bachelor, where they like keep them locked up.
And
What if they have something in their eye? Like an eyelash?
Well, like they were so bandaged up from their surgeries.
I guess.
Like the videos were so gruesome. Now, the twist is it's also a competition. There's another girl in that episode who also got a lot of work done. And at the end, they decide who looks best. And that person goes on to compete, goes on in the competition. At the end of the season, they take all the people that were paired up, all the winners, and they compete in a big beauty pageant
okay,
called the Swan pageant.
This is an expensive show to make.
It really is.
It is an
honestly.
expensive show to
So-
make. But you have to remember there were less TV shows, and so I feel like a successful TV show made so much more money.
Yeah, budgets were bigger.
Yeah.
Did anyone get absolutely just like they just really butchered them?
So I thought everyone looked really good, but there was
Yeah.
one woman who afterwards, the cameras cut, she started crying and freaking out. She was like, I want my old face back. I want my old face back. And then there was another girl who said she didn't want to touch this bump in her nose because her daughters had it too. And she
and they just sanded over that one.
I actually don't know if they did that, but they freaked out on her. They yelled at her when she didn't want it. But here's where things get crazy. I watched this documentary. Every episode's a different TV show. It's like The Dark Side of Reality on Vice TV. It's on Hulu. And I've only watched one episode, so maybe next episode I'll tell you the second episode. But in it, the doctors were like, yeah, we were doing more plastic surgery in a day than a plastic surgeon does in like a year. And they were like, it freaked us out because we were like, we don't want to be like on Time, like the cover of Time being like, you know, you fucked all these people over. Like we were really scared. And then the trainer,
It was like an assembly line that they're just like sending people in and they were just cutting up noses.
yeah, and then the trainer was like, I was freaked out too because these girls would come in, they'd just gotten surgery. I was so afraid of hemorrhaging. Like I was so afraid
God.
that these girls were gonna like be
Bleed
messed
out
up.
on the
So like all the
elliptical.
people working, and then here's the crazy part. One of the things you were promised on the show was like a life coach to like help you with confidence.
Oh, so there's like a mental health
This
aspect
is
of
like
it too,
Queer
which is
Eye.
good.
Yeah, it is kind
for
of like
women,
Queer Eye.
and when it's for
Yeah.
women,
But
they
more
gotta cut you
gruesome.
up.
Yeah.
They like Queer Eye's like, we'll give you new outfits and new furniture, and
Look at
like
these slacks.
Was
Yeah.
that your gay voice? Look
Yeah.
at you new outfits.
this is we're gonna like make you pop, you know. But for women,
That's pretty good.
We have to cut you up. We have to
guts on the table.
slice and dice you.
So
and
then
reshape you
the
together.
life coach was just one of the producers.
Oh, so that's gonna be toxic.
Yeah, it was super toxic. It's so crazy. And then it's just like so insane. It's so insane. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing is so crazy. I can't believe it was
you
ever
watched
on the
this
air.
like dark side of it. Like, what were the actual? So people were afraid that they were gonna like kill these women. Everyone
Yeah.
seemed to be okay though. Did it work out?
So there were some complications, and when you had complications with your plastic surgery, you could go back to the doctor, but they
can't
didn't
fix
cover
you?
it. They didn't cover it. So
Oh,
like one
that was a
girl,
lot out of pocket.
so one girl's like implant, her breast implant, like exploded.
Yeah.
And she had to go out of pocket $10,000 to fix it, which is like, this is the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But I will say at the end,
It exploded.
all of the women, except for the one girl who screamed that she wanted her old face back, all of the women were like, they were like, I'm happy I did it. Like, I like my new face. But the one girl who said she wanted her old face back, she got like a lot of like lipo and stuff, and she like gained weight as expected, like with time. As like time went on, like, you know, you like the lifestyle was like
not sustainable.
not sustainable.
Yeah.
And she said like she doesn't have enough skin because they like pinned everything so tight.
Oh man.
I know.
No, she's about to pop.
It's crazy.
I don't want to bring back those shows, but
Those shows are so entertaining.
They're great.
They're so
But
entertaining.
now it's easier because like with Ozempic, they don't need to do. They could just like
Also, I think plastic surgery is more
acceptable now.
not even acceptable, but accessible. So it's
Yeah.
like you don't need to like do this whole crazy show. It's like, oh, she got a new nose and boobs. I'm like, that's all my friends. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's
I don't
right.
need to like watch this girl do it and be like, oh my God, that's such a like that's
Yeah.
normal. That's totally normal.
We got to bring back some version of that show. a
I
little
just
bit.
those shows
But
were
it is so
so
mainstream that
entertaining.
like they're at you. It's going to be hard to find someone that doesn't have work done. Honestly, feels like everyone's.
yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
No, I think that I don't think it would be too hard. But I do think it would be hard to find people who don't have work done who want it done.
Yeah, I remember he showed me like a promo for it, and like the way that they try to make the person like in the before area look so ugly.
They talked about
and
that too.
Lonely. Like they were like, you know how they like have to set up shots and they're like alone, like next to a fountain.
they
when
do.
everyone's like, they have a shot where like a bunch of people are like laughing and giggling, and then
The
they pan,
before shot?
and then they pan over to this poor girl like sitting there, like eating a mayonnaise sandwich,
And also
you
like
know,
in like the grossest
Yeah, and then
like
they're, like-
underwear, like their underwear has stains on
and
it.
they can't be real too, because like one of the women was like, I had to shave my face 5 times a day, and they like show her with like a thing. I'm like, that's not.
There's no
real.
way, yeah.
That's not. But that's what like the producers do, you know?
Well, have you also watched this show? Oh, well, you know, I was watching it. But there's a show on Netflix called Unreal, and it's like written by one of like the producers on The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And it's like the wildest show. And after seeing that, I'm like, wow, reality TV is so fake. They're just manipulating these people. And then we have a good friend who was on a popular reality show and got kicked off of it.
Yeah.
And she was telling me the things that happened and then the things that they played on the TV show. So like, for example, like she had a fight with one of the cast members, and then in the confessionals they were like, will you say this? And she's like, no, I don't want to say that. Like, I know
they
what
try
you're
to get it
doing.
out of you,
And they
too.
try to get it out of you. And they were like, okay,
Don't they
will you
lie,
say
too?
this instead? And she was like, okay, yeah, I'll say that. Like, I agree with that. And then they cut it up. And then when she has her back to the camera, they play it so it sounds like she said that.
Listen,
In the fight.
as someone who edits his own videos, it's got to feel so good as an editor when you get something to like.
You got to be like, we
oh,
got her.
Yeah, we got her, baby. Woo, that is seamless, you know?
Well, I think like, and Unreal obviously is like a scripted fictional show, but they did talk to the producers in the documentary I saw. And I will say like the producers are like not thinking about the people at all. They're like, we did our job. Like our
Yeah.
job was to make good
Some
TV.
of them-
And they're like, yeah, we made it. You know what I mean?
Aren't some of them like their sole job is to just go around each person and like just lie and be like, yeah, so and so was like talking shit about
Yeah.
you. You have anything to say about that? And
I
they bring
think
their
I'd be
camera
so
over.
good at
I
that.
think
I
I'd be
would-
good at it too.
Yeah, just like starting shit. I mean, a lot of people are qualified. Let me tell you, a lot.
Yeah,
of
you
people.
just like, or like it's like in The Bachelor, say you're a contestant and Matt James is The Bachelor. I'd be like, yeah, like Matt James was like saying that he like really thinks it's you, but it's between you and Abigail, and between you and me, Abigail said that. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you just like start shit.
Yeah. Oh, what a job.
That's such an amazing job.
Yeah.
But it has to take a toll on you.
Absolutely.
I used to work for, you know this.
Yes, I
used
know.
to- yeah. And he told me, he's like, you know, you get so swept up that they're recording all the time, and like there are times when you don't even realize they're recording, you know, because like you need to like be
Yeah.
off for a second, but like they're recording all the time. And he's like, there's footage of him showering with a producer with a camera on their knees.
Oh my
What?
God! What, they got the
He
dong
was like,
angle?
why would you need this for the show?
That's so funny. Imagine there's like one creepy camera guy who's like, listen, we need footage of you pooping. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I was gonna get
We
to.
need it.
That's what I was gonna, so
You
Love
gotta get
Island.
in the bowl.
Love Island, they have a camera facing the toilet so that like you won't go
Yeah.
into the toilet and like shit talk or like do
Oh,
something.
not in the toilet, but rather they could see who's going in. So
Like
they,
there's like if you go to the bathroom and close the door, there's a camera right there so that you won't go to the bathroom to shit talk.
Like the shower
has
you
a camera
see
in
them
it.
showering. There's just like a blurred section.
How would you ever poop? Like, I would be so poop shy. I would be so bloated. I could never go on Love Island for that specific reason.
Yeah.
That I would be so bloated in my bikini because I wouldn't be able to go to the bathroom.
With my GI system, I mean, it would be hard to cut around my bowel movements. Unfortunately, I feel like
You would be there 24/7.
They'd be like, yeah. They do their British accent. They're like,
There's an American version too.
there's American, yeah, but it's not as fun.
Do the British, yeah, do
I don't know if I can do it.
Yeah, he's a real good chap.
He's a bit of a shitter, right?
He's IBS.
He's in the shitter a lot, right?
He's real fit because he's always in the shit.
He's in the shit. They're like, where's Chris? Like, and you'd be like, he's in shit again. I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't do
could
British
never.
accent, something like that. But I actually, like, a few minutes ago, I had a really awkward interaction here at the bar.
Oh yeah, tell me.
Okay, so I have to go to I go to the bathroom before we record. You know, just it's my ritual.
Good for
and,
you.
And I went in the bathroom and I went to the other stall you showed me. Right, it was good. Everything was great. I get out. I go to wash my hands. In walks a uniform NYPD police officer, and then his immediate reaction. I was the only one in the bathroom. He just goes, ugh.
Oh my God.
He went, ugh.
No, did you go to number 2?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He went, ugh. Like, he was a cop. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm not back in the blue.
And
you
it's
know?
it's like a cop too. Like it's
It
not
was-
even like a girl or something.
No.
It's like
Yeah, I think it was
fully like he has stanky.
Yeah.
Like, and he still is
and
like,
he's
that's
by the way,
bad.
and he's seen a lot of gross stuff.
Yeah.
So for him to go, ugh, like literally as soon as he walked in, it was bad. I was like, I had to get out of there. I felt very awkward.
So bad.
But there are just cops walking around here.
Yeah. We our security guards. They're his buddies.
They heard about free bagels and then
Yeah. But what were you obsessed with this week?
Okay, so I've been getting really into Mormonism,
Totally.
the religion of Mormonism. I'm like thought about converting a little bit, but then you do a little more research.
You could have so many girlfriends.
Yeah. Well, are you familiar? Because you grew up like.
No, I'm familiar. I've seen Book of Mormon.
You seen Book of Mormon,
Yeah.
but do you know the whole belief system?
I feel like pretty well.
It's very interesting. It really is like fan fiction to the Bible. Like they just kind of they yes-anded the Bible.
I will say
could be-
first of all, the Bible doesn't pass the Bechdel test.
It also could be punched up a little.
Yeah, it could be punched up a little. I do think it's a good story, 1,000,000%.
Yeah, but there's some stories you'd cut. No?
Yeah. I mean, probably.
Aren't there in the Bible? Aren't there a few just random side quest things that are just kind of all right.
Well, you're in the Bible, you're
related.
following the genealogy of Jesus. So you're learning oh, this was the kid of this. This is the
That's
kid of
of
this.
that. Yeah.
And so there's a lot of pages like that where it's just the lineage, and you're snooze fest.
Yeah.
And there are
A couple boring people.
there
in
are
the
some
history.
side quests, but God asked them to write those books, so that
Yeah.
nothing. It's more of God was hey, can you? He commissioned these people to do the prequels.
Yeah.
And so that's why those books are in there, because God was hey, could you write that? And then the New Testament is just the story of Jesus,
yeah.
but from different angles. It's
Yeah.
Lion King 1.5, where they show you it from a different angle.
Yeah.
It's
so this
that.
is so the Book of Mormon is kind of a little bit of a continuation of that.
Yeah, it's what do you call that? A epilogue or no?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if that is the right word, but basically they believe that after Jesus died, he came back, but he went straight to America. And he was fucking around in America.
Well, that's because America is Jesus' chosen.
That's true. So, but he
God's
apparently
chosen
he
people.
died.
You thought
and
it was the
then-
Jews. It's the Americans.
No, he came to America, and he was just fucking around with the Aztecs a little bit. But the religion's very fun. It is very fun, just generally fun to think about. So they don't even believe that there's well, first of all, they believe God has a wife and she's got big tits. That's something they write down. No, they don't. But
Well, a lot of people think that Jesus and Mary.
yeah, well, they say that Jesus actually had 3 wives, and
Who?
2 of them are named Mary, which is kind of one.
It's your mom's name.
Confusing that you have 2 wives named Mary, and then also it's your mom's name. So
I just feel if you have multiple wives,
yeah.
and this goes for people in an open relationship too, you definitely one person better than the rest.
There's definitely a main wife, and then other 2 are kind of
For
assistant
funsies.
wives,
Yeah.
intern wives, if you will. You gotta have your main bitch.
Your main bitch.
Yeah.
And I feel your main bitch you like the most. And then you probably have one that's a little bit more
Yeah.
fun,
I see
free-spirited.
a really good reality TV show in the making here. And they
Mormon
each-
wives.
Is that a show? But
Yes.
But
do
they don't have
but
multiple
challenges.
wives.
Who doesn't?
Oh,
have multiple-
challenge it
Yeah,
Survivor?
Yeah, who's gonna be the main wife tonight? Like, who's staying in the big house or something like that? You know?
Totally.
They did try and do like Bachelor, but like farmers,
Yeah.
right? I
Well,
don't
all
think it
farmers
went
are
very well.
Mormons.
I don't know if that's true,
Just kidding.
but
But you want to know what? I do hear you. There was a show called Sister Wives,
yeah.
but then they like all got divorced or something.
yeah,
I'm not sure
I
what
want
happened.
like a competition show where every night there's a ranking of who is number one and who's
They do a pyramid,
Like who gets to
Dance
sleep
Moms.
in the bed with him?
Exactly, exactly. So like, and it changes every week. You know, and by the way, this is kind of like towards the end of The Bachelor. Like, this is kind of what ends up happening because he does end up sleeping with at least 2 or 3
I had
of
this
them,
sketch
right?
that I made one like early in my content creating days where it was the Mormon Bachelor and he just picks them all.
I think you have to redo that one.
It was, and the thing about it is there was a girl, and it was like when I first started posting content, so I had like under 10,000 followers.
Wait, can we remake that? That's
Yeah, we
such
can
a good
make it.
idea. I could be the Bachelor because I look Mormon. So.
Yeah, true. And
then
I played.
we'll just do 3 of you. We'll like copy and paste 3 of you. You'll be wearing
No,
different
that's what I
dresses.
did. That's
Was that
what I
you did.
did.
Okay.
We'll find it.
All right.
And but I had like not that many followers, so like the
Yeah.
people who followed me like actually knew me. And there was like a girl I know who like literally commented, she's like, "I'm Mormon. This isn't true." And I was like, you might want to like Google Mormonism.
Well, so like the 3 wives thing. So the guy who like created Mormonism, his name was Joseph Smith, and he like claimed
The All American Prophet.
the All-American Prophet, and he was like, is that from Book of Mormon?
Yeah, it's from Book of Mormon.
Okay, I gotta see that.
The
It's
blonde
so
hair,
good.
blue eyes, blonde hair,
Wait,
voice of God.
Yeah. So apparently he was a hot guy.
totally.
He was a hot guy in the 1800s.
You could totally play him.
I could play him if they were making a
He's
movie.
not in the Book of Mormon though, sadly.
Yeah. But
No,
if
he is really quickly.
if they make
Oh, you
And
could
if
be.
they
that
make
song.
a Joseph Smith
Good.
biopic, I'm gonna audition. He's a hot guy in the 1800s, and he was just like, guess what? When I was 14, God and Jesus came down, and they told me that all the religions are wrong, and I had to create my own religion. And then he was like, then an angel named Mormon, I think his name was Mormon, was like telling me that there's like golden plates buried in the woods that like you have to go find. And that's the next chapter of the Bible, or the next what do they call it? What's Testament of the Bible? Yeah. And then like he's got the gold plates, and he's like, but I only can read them alone out of like a hat, and there has to be like a curtain, and then I'll read it to someone else, and then they'll write it down for me. So already it's you know, no one saw the plates. It's a little scammy, you know.
But this is something we talked about. He must have been so charismatic.
Oh, he was so good at
because
convincing
like
people.
to believe that.
Yeah.
He just must have been like so
So
charming.
yeah, so anyway, he does that. He's like getting a following, you know.
This is the crazy part.
He's got 10K on IG.
Yeah, he can
and
post a
growing,
link now.
By the way, great engagement. He's got link in bio. And he's the following is growing. He's in upstate New York, big following, but everyone's just they're kind of making a stir, and people are like, we don't like these people. Like, so they had to move. They had to go to like the middle of the country. But he just keeps like getting visions. And he's like, you know what? God just told me that the Garden of Eden is in Missouri. So we got to go to Missouri. So they all go to Missouri.
Jackson County, Missouri, or
Yeah,
something like
Jackson
that.
County, Missouri. So they all go there. And
It's
then
all
like
Book of Mormon lyrics,
everywhere they
obviously.
go, they're like causing a stir. You know, people don't like them. But they're like,
So they're traveling around like the way Jesus did. Because
Yeah.
Jesus traveled around.
people were obsessed. It was like
Jesus did like a crazy road trip
Yeah.
on foot where he like
But
was
he only had 12 followers.
yeah, so true.
Joseph Smith had a bunch.
Way more.
And, like-
Jesus was in a traveling theater group.
Yeah, he really was.
Him and his
Yeah,
friends,
and-
him and his 12 employees, 12 actors in a traveling
Not being
theater
paid.
group where they would go and Jesus would do his one-man show.
Yeah.
It was also a magic show, by the way. They would
Yeah.
heal people. The fish, they made more fish. The
They
bread.
basically were PAs. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
they were PAs.
They were like doing coffee
They were groupies.
runs.
They
Yeah.
were deadheads.
They were deadheads, yeah. But Joseph Smith had he had a good entourage, like a lot of people. But like women loved him.
It was all
too.
women, yeah.
It was like all
That's
women.
why I'm saying like he must have been like. I'm gonna look
No,
up a picture of it.
Look up pictures. In all the pictures, he looks striking. Very handsome man. But he's like going around causing a ruckus. You know, a lot of people are not messing with him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, show a picture.
He looks like Ken, like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
Oh.
You gave a look like you weren't attracted to this prophet.
I mean, he looks like he's like wearing a lot of highlight.
Well,
But you need to
it's the
remember,
1800s.
this is like, yeah, it was
Yeah.
then. Like, we're not,
There's a lot of powdered wigs going on.
we're looking for like the most feminine men, like
Yeah.
that at that time.
Yeah. The more back then, the more you look like a woman, that's the more attractive you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really into like metrosexuals back then.
Yeah.
We were.
Wow. That's Francis Ellis right there.
It is kind of Francis Ellis.
That's what Francis Ellis looks like now. He wears that today.
Yeah.
I believe that's called an ascot. Is that what that's called?
I believe so. I mean, it looks great.
By the way, an ascot probably keeps the neck warm.
Probably keeps the neck warm.
I want to go get one of those.
I don't think it's as warm as a scarf, though.
Yeah, but I kind of like that it's all like bowy.
And silky.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Maybe
Anyway.
you ask Francis how to, like, style it.
Yeah. I want to get that Joseph Smith prophet look. I should go to
Francis got that Joseph Smith prophet look.
I should go, listen, Francis, I love your whole Mormon prophet look you got going on here. And I should be like, what are some tips I could do? So all the Mormons, they moved to Missouri, and Joseph Smith is like, he's still getting like visions from God. He's like, the new update. It's like an
phone,
iOS. Yeah, like update. He's like, new update. And he gets one that really like rocks the community. And he's just like, all right, like God wants me to like marry all the women.
Oh.
And like, he's like, I didn't want to.
Don't make me.
He was like, I didn't want to. I said no. But he was like, no, you gotta. And I was like, so I'm gonna have to marry all the women. Like, he's like, and Greg, he said your wife particularly. Like,
yeah.
He was like, so he started marrying like literally other
There's like
people's wives.
some wives he's like, I don't need to marry you though.
Yeah, he's like, no.
Sorry,
But
I'm
I thought
good.
you said all.
Yeah, one guy,
no
Jeff's like,
petunia.
take my wife. He's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So he's like, he starts marrying. He has like 40 wives. He just starts marrying a bunch of wives. And you know, they start building this really nice town. They're also like really good at city planning. Like they have a whole grid system, and they like built it so like the farms are on the outside of the town and the town's in the middle, so everyone has access to the food. Like God is basically like, you gotta build this city called Zion. Like Zion's gonna be like the greatest city of all time. All right, it's gonna be a walkable city. All right, with a Starbucks in every corner. Right. So anyway, he's like trying to build Zion, and he gets in trouble with the law, and then a mob of people ends up killing him.
Oh.
They shoot him. So, but
In trouble with the law. How?
yeah, I don't know. He was causing a ruckus. You know, I think somebody like talked shit about him on the newspaper, like tweeted him back then, and he like took his Mormon army and like went and like destroyed their printing press. So like he was, you know, and they, you know, he went down. But anyway, like, you know what? Another thing I like about Mormonism. So in like, you grew up with like one heaven, right?
Yeah, they have multiple heavens.
They have layers of heaven in the Mormon society. I think
they get a planet. Don't they get a planet to repopulate?
Yeah, well, that's another thing. So like, if you are a great Mormon and you're like the best Mormon ever, instead of just going to heaven for like eternity and like having a good time in a jacuzzi, like God makes you a god that you can then go rule your own planet.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So like, he's like, guess what? You're a god now. Go be God in another universe, and you can be God. So they believe that all God,
So like multiverses exist?
yeah, like Mormons believe that our God is not. There's not just one God. He's God of our universe, but then there's other
Oh my
gods
God,
in our
is their
universe.
God Kevin Feige of Marvel? Like, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's multiverse.
Well, I have a question then.
Yeah.
What would be your personal heaven? Like, what do you think like heaven is?
Personal heaven. It has to be warm, tropical place.
Yeah, warm tropical place.
Definitely, it's a world where you can eat as much food as you want. And you don't get fat. Because I just want to eat like wings and like drink pina coladas. I
love pina coladas.
I think like cornhole will definitely be there.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking games. Like I'm thinking
think a
like
lot
my
of
heaven
games.
is like we're playing improv games, we're
Yeah.
playing cornhole.
I think it allows.
There's a roller coaster, but you don't get a
Yeah.
headache.
Yeah, you don't get sick.
Like it's
on
just
it.
like a really fun time.
I think like I can just like go to any band I want to play would just like play.
Yeah, that's
you know,
that's
like
good. I
Nickelback
like that.
right there. You know,
Yeah.
start playing. What's your heaven?
No. I think
It'd
that
be the same.
Yeah,
like
it'd be the
similar?
same. It sounds like so fun. Like
Yeah.
like it's like a theme park.
Definitely water park vibes.
But you don't get
no lines.
tired.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Is I just get a little tired. Like
You get a
honestly,
little
like my
tired.
life is great. I just get tired.
Yeah. Anyway, there's tiers of heaven, which I think is great. Like there's like heaven comfort plus.
Yeah, if you use enough miles, if you have
Yeah,
enough miles.
if you have heaven miles and you can get into you can get upgraded, which I like. So yeah, I'm not in on Mormonism, but like it wouldn't be hard for me to convert, you know?
No, and you get to have so many wives.
Yeah,
I'm not
easier
in
as
it-
a man.
I'm not in
to
it
be a
for the
Mormon than a girl.
wives.
Like for a woman, like you have to be pregnant internal. Like if
That's
your
right.
husband gets to repopulate a planet,
Yeah.
you're pregnant nonstop to repopulate.
Also,
it.
like Mormons are really healthy because they're not allowed to like drink or
No,
or
drink
do
coffee. They
drugs,
don't do
and
any
they
of
really
that.
can't. They apparently some can, but they're not supposed to have a lot of sugar.
Would you be okay to go on a mission? Like, what if you get like somewhere dangerous as your mission?
No, I wouldn't do any of the mission stuff.
I want like my mission. Like, if I was I don't know if girls
went
go on missions.
Did you go on mission trips?
I
Yeah.
don't think girls go on missions.
Oh.
No.
You went on a mission trip?
No, I went on a mission trip with my
not
youth
like
group.
not like a real one where you like go to like Africa.
No, like mission trips with your youth group are like you take a bunch of 7th graders to like a
Just a
poor town in
just a
Mexico.
shitty town. Oh, you went to Mexico?
Well, at that point the border was really dangerous, so we went to Hidalgo, which is like the city next to
The border?
Mexico, yeah. And you go to someone's house and you like build them a deck or
Yeah,
repaint their
we did-
house.
we did
but
that
you do
too.
such a shitty job.
Yeah, we ruined
because
it.
you're like a 7th grader.
Yeah.
And then you're like, it's like, wow, look at all that the 7th graders did. And it's like, it looks like garbage.
Oh, it was bad. One time, so we would go to just Ohio, which we thought was like basically a third world country.
Yeah.
Like we went like outside of Cleveland. They're like, look how awful it is. Look at all, you know.
It's disgusting.
It's like, look at
These-
Denny's. Like it was like. So we went to this woman's house. This woman was so gross, and she would smoke. She smoked cigarettes inside of her house for like 45 years.
What did you do to her house?
Well, the year before we went to a woman's house, she was like morbidly obese, and we painted her house, and we did a bad job.
Yeah, you do.
We didn't even like move the furniture. We like painted around a couch. It was like bad.
It's
But-
like I'm not here to serve. I'm
Yeah.
here to like flirt with the other
Yeah.
7th grade boy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So, but we went to this woman's house, and like we were gonna paint on the walls, but like some guy in our group was like a try-hard like half contractor who's like, no, there's so much smoke in the walls. We have to scrub the walls first.
what?
So we scrubbed this woman's walls. It was so gross. The tar that was coming off. I mean, it was an entirely different color. We bought yellow paint because we thought her walls were yellow. We scrubbed them. They're white. Like we had to go get different paint. By the way, we're doing all this. She's still smoking inside the house while we're scrubbing her walls.
The
So-
thing is like,
She's like, the church is so great to me.
and
They
you have to
do this
pay to
every
go
year.
on these mission trips.
Yeah, I had to pay
Like you have to
money.
pay as a 7th grader to do like physical labor.
Yeah.
But instead of like paying as a 7th grader to go to Ohio and paint this woman's house, what if we just collected all that money and just like hired a professional?
Yeah, like get a real person. Get a team of people in there.
Because then you wouldn't learn the precious qualities that you got
Yeah.
from that
which
experience.
is looking
Which is
down on
like-
others.
Yeah, which is going. Basically, I thought they were just like, listen, it could be worse. Or I left there being like, all right, my life's not so bad. Like this is tough, you know. So
We went to San Francisco.
and did
That
what?
sounds awesome.
It was fucking awesome. We
And
went to
what?
the pier. Well, I went to an all-girls school, and
do
so
Jewish
we
people do,
visited,
like, missions?
But remember, I went to Catholic.
Oh, that's
school,
right. Sorry, I keep
and
forgetting
we had
you're
like
undercover.
different, like a connect, or what is it called?
like a brother school?
I guess like School of the Sacred Heart. Have you heard of that?
No.
So we were an all-girls one, and we visited we visited a co-ed one. So some of us got like a girl pen pal, and we're like, fuck my fucking life. And then some of us got a boy pen pal.
What did you have?
Oh.
I had a boy pen
That's
pal.
Yeah, but
awesome.
did you know what he looked like?
Yeah, we sent each other photos. I sent him
Wow.
a dirty little photo of me.
Did you? Did he send one back?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, which
Wait, so
Wait,
you were
did email
sexting? You were
did
sexting?
Email not exist?
we were like writing letters.
Like to your
No, email fully existed. We were writing letters.
like from his wife at war.
And then we
Wow.
met up with them in a big field, probably so no one could sneak off to like a dirty
Yeah.
little closet.
Yeah, it's hard to have sexual relations in a field.
How
with
old
an
were you?
overrun.
I was in 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
The best
It's like
week of my
so
life.
that's like 12, 13.
Was it awkward when you met each other?
No. And I thought it would be, but they'd been preparing us once a month. They had like high school boys come in and do game night. So we'd like play poker and we'd all dress up.
Oh wait, that's so fun.
It was so
Wow,
fun.
They were kind of whoring you out a little
Yeah,
bit.
they
They're like,
kind
we
of
gotta get
were.
these whores tested. Bring in the boys. Wait, so what was it? Okay, so what was the point of that? To,
Our
like-
dads would come too. It was supposed to be like dad daughter
and they'd
night.
stand around the perimeter with
but all
guns.
all the dads would like play like they'd go to the ugliest boy, and then we'd get all the hotties, and
Yeah.
we'd be like, what's high school like?
Yeah.
I don't know how to play this, but I actually don't know how to
oh
play
my god,
this.
I'm so flustered. I don't even know. There's so many colors. What does this chip do? Like, so okay. So, and you went to San Francisco, but did you do any work or did you just like meeting boys?
No, like,
It's just
I
like a
think we
social
just met
thing.
boys.
Wow.
That's
We didn't
so
do any of
funny.
that.
But it was supposed to be like, because we went to the same. I don't remember.
They probably were like, you need to socialize with like some men before you go to college. So
Yeah.
let's go find some other good Catholic boys.
Yeah.
Do you remember in Gossip Girl when Blair, like, when Chuck is in the car accident and she prays to God and she's like, if you save him, I will marry Louis the Prince and I won't ever date Chuck again. And then Chuck is saved and she's like, she goes to a priest and she's like, is there a loophole for this? And they're trying to find a loophole.
Like, look, they're scrolling through the Bible.
Yeah, like,
I don't remember
what?
that, but I think I need to rewatch Gossip Girl. And maybe I'll do it along with the pod, depending on what our demographic is. So if our demographic is mostly male, I won't be rewatching Gossip Girl. I'll watch,
It's probably
like, I don't know, Friday Night
Breaking
Lights.
Bad.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
But if our podcast ends up being
Girl on
female,
girl porn.
Yeah.
I'll watch that each week.
I'll watch
Yeah.
FMF.
yeah.
If our
And I'll,
then I'll
and
break
by the
it
way,
down.
I'll watch some of that too,
Yeah.
just so we're covered.
I'll break
You
it
know?
down.
I
But
already
if
had
our-
it queued up.
If
Yeah,
yes,
I want to
on
make
the
sure I
screen.
can engage in the conversation intelligently.
But if our
You know?
podcast
Twist my
demographic
arm.
is women, I will be watching Gossip Girl.
What if
Like,
it's a good healthy mix? We gotta satisfy both audiences.
then we'll find like a good co-ed show to watch.
Okay.
But okay, wait. So I don't know when this comes out, but the inauguration was the other day.
Yeah.
And they're singing "My Country 'Tis of Thee."
Carrie Underwood had to acapella because like
They couldn't get the stuff to
yeah,
start.
like it's so funny how like this is our government and like I don't know if you saw this, but like Theo Von was there, his chair broke.
I know nothing
And then
here
like
works.
and then the audio just like the tech guy couldn't figure it out. I mean, this is like where do our bit like we're sending
they
billions
needed
of dollars.
Tech Guy Andrew. Tech Guy Andrew here at
Yeah.
Barstool would
Yeah.
never have done
They had
that.
like horrible tech at this thing.
No, Tech Guy Andrew would never have done that. But when Carrie Underwood started singing, I thought she was gonna like pull a J-Lo. You know, like J-Lo sang, and then she goes, "Let's get loud" in the middle of "Our Country
Yeah.
'Tis of Thee." I was like kind of hoping Carrie Underwood would be like, "Our country 'tis of thee before he cheats." Like I thought like that'd be great if she like snuck in one of her songs. But
a snippet in there
yeah, but
teasing a new album. She's like new album January 12th, like or something.
January 9th. Let's
January
be
9th,
honest.
yeah. 6.
January 6th. Oh, it's January 6th. I
It's
thought it was
January
January
6th.
9th. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes. Wait, I was actually thinking about the people of January 6th. Do you think anyone like met their partner there? Like,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah. Where did you guys meet?
DC.
We met at DC.
On the hill.
Wait,
There was a big meetup, and we just I saw her. She was wearing a
a Vikings hat.
Hillary Clinton mask covered in blood. I was wearing a Viking helmet. Yeah.
Yeah, like, do you think anyone like met their husband then?
I think at least a few people were banging.
She
after
was
that.
wearing a shirt that said "Women shouldn't be speaking,"
She was getting tear gas pretty badly.
and I said, "That's the most beautiful woman I've
yeah.
ever seen."
When she was screaming, stop the count.
It was the way he pulled a gun on Nancy Pelosi that really stole my heart.
When I saw him take a shit
On Nancy Pelosi's
Pelosi's
desk.
yeah. I knew he was the one.
But anyways, Our Country 'Tis of Thee, it reminded me of a story. So in college I was in a choir. I'd never been in a choir before. It was like a thing that I had to be in for my major. And they're like voice matching, which is basically like there's all these people in a choir and they're trying to find the people who sound most alike so that it can be like a color wheel of voices, right? So they have us sing "My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. Of thee I sing."
Yeah, I think so.
I never heard that song in my life.
You never heard that song?
I had never heard that song in my life. Okay?
Let's get the lyric. Wait, can you sing it? Wait, I want you to try singing it.
So, okay.
No lyrics. Hide the lyrics for now.
So my country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee
The
I sing.
Now,
I think.
now
So then that's all you had to sing, and then she was like mixing. The choir director was like mixing people around. Now it got to me, and I'm like, I have this down. I've heard 30 people sing "My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing," and then she goes, "Can you keep going?" Because she was like trying to find the person for my voice,
Oh,
and I was like,
you didn't know.
I had no idea.
So what'd you do?
There was another girl singing, and I just kind of was like, she was singing, and I was trying to like.
So you're trying to
I was like,
so I'll do it, and then you try to.
Are you ready?
Our country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died. So you're like kind of like right behind it.
And I know it goes land of where my fathers died,
Land
land of the pilgrims cried.
from every.
And it got me starting to think, do I know the lyrics to the national anthem?
Okay, so wait.
I'm going to try to sing the national anthem.
Okay.
And I'm not sure. I've heard it so many times. I'm not sure if I know all the words. Are you ready?
Wait, the national anthem not being this song. This is
No,
not the national anthem.
I know that. I
don't even know if I know that. Wait.
Okay.
How does it start?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's, I had to sing a little good,
Yeah.
early light, what so proudly we stand.
It's already wrong. Already
Really?
wrong.
What so proudly we hail,
Hail, yeah.
at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night
Fight. Oh boy.
for the
No, technically no.
ramparts,
Or
for the ramparts we watched,
Yeah.
were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red Claire.
Claire?
Claire?
The Rockets.
Red Claire?
Claire? Who's Claire?
Claire, that redhead.
Yeah.
Well, some of
Sexy
the words,
redhead.
some of the words,
Glare. I
some of
believe,
the words
right?
don't make sense. So it's like old. Okay,
Yeah, but it was like
And
old
the
English.
rockets,
Red glare.
red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
you got it.
that our flag was still there.
This is where the audience starts clapping. They're woo, yeah. So they keep going.
Oh, say doth that star-spangled banner
Oh, that you muffed that one. Yeah. No. Banner yet, wave.
Oh, I did not know that one at
Okay.
all. Banner yet wave.
Oh, you're really stretching it out. Yeah. To cover up that you don't know the words. Yeah.
For the land of the free
Everyone's cheering.
and the home of the
Just adding so many notes that don't need to be there. By the way, taking a breath is so funny. And if you ever get to do the national anthem, which I think you will, you should do
That was
that.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Wait,
pretty good.
when do you take the breath? After Brave?
No, you were doing the note. You're like, ah, ah, like doing that in the middle is so funny.
What grade would you give me? I feel like I give myself an 80%.
Out of knowing the lyrics?
For knowing it?
For knowing the
For
lyrics?
knowing the lyrics.
Yeah, but unfortunately, when you perform it, you have to get 100.
No, okay, so so here's my deal. Is like justice for Christina Aguilera because those words don't make sense.
Did she mess it up?
I think she messed it up. No?
I know. I thought that she just kind of like went hard with it.
Oh, someone messed up the lyrics.
There was that one viral video, that girl who like straight up just forgot the lyrics, and then
Hi,
the
girl,
coach,
I got it.
and then the coach of one of the teams had to come over and like sing with her.
Here's my deal though, is like they gave him something to talk about and it was fun. Like here's my deal about the national anthem. I either want you to do something fun like Fergie did, or I want you to
nail
sing
it.
the shit out of it. Like Whitney Houston, you want to know who also sang the shit out of it? Was Destiny's Child. They go, for the land of the brave, for the land
Of the Brie, land of the Brie. Jesus.
I don't know the lyrics.
Yeah, you really
Okay,
don't.
Destiny's Child in 3-part harmony went, for the land of the brave.
Free.
Hey!
That's
I was
good.
like, that's fun.
Yeah, that is fun.
Like, let's have some fun.
Caroline, I really want you to sing the national anthem.
And if you ask me to sing the
sporting
national
events.
anthem, I will practice. And you guys, and I'll practice every day, 100 times a day. So ask
We
me
got a
to do the
campaign
national
for
anthem.
this.
I've never done the national anthem. If you guys let me, I'll practice. I'll
I
know
think-
the words.
I think you could do it I think the New York Islanders would definitely let you do it. I think
If you work at actually, I want to do the Rangers because it's like closer to my apartment.
yeah.
Oh my God. And then maybe we could get Rangers tickets.
Yeah, as a Ranger fan, I would like you to do the Rangers,
Yeah,
but
it's
I have to
close to
say
my
they
apartment.
do have a lot of returning people. They kind of have like only 3 or 4 people do it.
Well, make it 5.
Make it fun. The Islanders will throw anyone up there.
Hey, listen, I have over 200,000 followers. 200,000 followers.
You're more
on Instagram.
qualified than
and
most
by the
people.
way, I'll keep growing my following.
Yeah.
This train isn't stopping. So if you're like, oh, I don't know, she has a lot of followers, I'm gonna only get more. unless
honestly, I
get
feel like
canceled.
Barstool should have the connections to get you to be able to sing the national anthem. Is there some?
Do you think Dave listens to this pod?
He's not gonna do that? He's not gonna. You gotta talk to someone in.
Someone
Media.
like tweet out like at the.
You should reach out to them.
Then I would do it at the Islanders too. I would do the song at the Islanders too. I feel like the
Maybe do,
Borellis
like, a
definitely
warm-up.
have some sort of connection. Frankie
Yeah.
should have already sang it. Frankie has the most beautiful voice ever. But here's the deal: they probably have a connection. But also, like, the national anthem is sung by a woman.
It should be.
I know that like men sing it
They have,
too.
like, sometimes that's the thing. Sometimes the Rangers have like an old fat.
Like opera singer.
Yeah, like he's
there's
like,
always like
oh,
oh,
yeah, it's
say."
like gross.
Yeah, at the
honestly.
inauguration. Well, no, it's beautiful.
Lady Liberty is a woman.
Yeah, and
right?
at the end I'll go like this.
Yeah.
At the end I'll
You
go
should.
like
And
this.
like, yeah, do the.
I'll hold my torch up.
Yeah.
And I'll wear all green like I'm
Yeah.
Chapel Roan.
You should dress up as the Statue of Liberty and sing it like Chapel Roan. That would be great.
I was asking what the other countries' national
Oh, so
anthems
yeah,
are
okay, so
because
this
I
is
didn't know what
crazy.
they were, and we looked them up. They're all "My Country 'Tis of Thee"
Yeah.
with different lyrics.
So like yesterday we found out that like almost every country's national anthem at some point was the same melody. Okay, so
what?
like
It's
our
like-
so
coun-
we took
so-
it from them.
yeah, we definitely
so
took it
like
from them.
honestly, if you type in "God Save the Queen," the King/Queen,
It's like God save the
Yeah.
Queen. Like it's literally
the Queen, she needs saving. Let's
save us the Queen. We
Land
love
where
the
the Queen is saved.
saved. Also, it's like
now-
so gay that they have a queen.
Yeah,
like yes, queen.
It is it's really gay. But okay, so they do add like a different intro though. They had like because they have to make it different. Although I think we probably stole it from them, honestly.
We definitely stole it from them.
Yeah. But anyway, that's not the only one. The German one and the French one all have that melody. Da, na, 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 na. So we all just stole it from each other. Apparently, like whoever has the rights to that song.
Oh, they're making so
a
much
killing.
Yeah, but I wonder if
making a
back then
shilling,
they
actually.
didn't. They shilling.
You're
Yeah.
making a shilling.
I wonder if back then like they didn't know to like make rights for songs.
No, that definitely nobody had copyrights. That's
Yeah.
like they invented that in like 1900. I don't know, but yeah. So everyone's just copying each other. That's what we found out. Sad little world we live in. No one's creative.
Do you think
No
I
one has
could
original
like
thought.
sample the national anthem in like a song? Because here's the deal about me. So there's two things I need you guys to do if you're listening, and I don't even know if anyone's listening.
Yeah.
Depending on your demographic. So number one, I need you to tell me if you're a boy or a girl, or well, there's only two genders.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what
only
Trump
two
said.
genders now.
Trump said
so,
there's only
like,
two genders.
You have to identify yourself right now, and if you don't, we'll find
But like,
you.
here's the deal. Like, what is he gonna do? Like, is it gonna be illegal to put like different pronouns in your bio? What do you mean? There's only two genders?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
what
I
the
just feel like it's
ramifications
like
of that
like
are.
there's no you can do whatever you want. Like,
Yeah.
there's no you know what I mean. Anyways, moving forward. Sorry,
Yeah.
no political statement.
No
I just don't
political
know
statement.
how he's going to like serious question. You know.
You're gonna be deported to a they/them country. There's
They're gonna have their own planet. It's Mormonism.
yeah.
But I need you to go listen to all my songs on Spotify because I'm trying to be a pop star. And then the other thing I need you to do is I need you to talk to the people. I mean, I'll take the Islanders, but if you can talk to the people at the Rangers.
I'm trying to think what team would like.
The Knicks.
No.
Basketball
This is
players
MSG.
love me.
This is James Dolan. Okay, just down the block.
But I'm like ready for MSG.
I think you need a warm-up gig.
Okay, so
confidence
well,
builder.
maybe I could go to like Coney Island.
Yeah, maybe do the hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, no, I feel like hot dog eating contest is big.
That is big. That's definitely a step up from the Islanders.
Yeah, maybe. But what? I'm trying to think. What does Barstool have connects?
Rough and Rowdy.
No, that's Big Cat. Big Cat only sings the national anthem.
Oh, he's saying. Oh, it's like a whole
I
thing.
feel like next time Barstool does like a pickleball tournament with like our talent, you can
Yeah.
do it. We film it. That video goes viral.
Viral!
And then you get invited.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think you're right. But it has to be a thing that Big Cat's not at because Big Cat sings the national anthem and like. It's one of those things where it's like it's Big Cat's thing. Like
Yeah,
it's Big
yeah,
Cat's.
yeah.
You know when Kelly Clarkson covers a song and it's like, oh, it's
It's-
Kelly's
now
song.
now it's her
That's
song.
Big Cat with the national
Yeah.
anthem. Like it's his
He's
song.
taking
now.
over. You better hope he not covers your songs because
If Big Cat sings such a bitch,
that would be great.
I would have to. I
be
couldn't
great.
sing the song anymore.
I don't think you could do it any justice, honestly. It's such a good song.
you.
Go stream today.
Go stream today.
Such a bitch.
Also, come see my Union Hall show on February 15th.
Yeah. And we're also going to be running a new material show.
In January 20th.
February. Not announced yet, but it's definitely going to be on February 20th at Sesh Comedy
At Sesh
Club.
Comedy Club. But
Yeah.
also come to my show on February 15th.
Yeah.
It's not. My show's not even finished being written, so it's
Yeah.
like kind of
It's gonna
exciting.
be- it's gonna be
is it
kind of
gonna be
like-
good?
yeah.
We're not sure. Wait, let's end with the improv game, and then we'll.
All right. Yeah. Let's go back to the improv game. Okay.
Again? Because
Yeah.
it worked so well the first time.
It actually kind of went
We did a
way better
three-part one
than,
one time.
than it has been going in private.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Guitar.
Water.
Guitar and water. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Stool.
Wood.
You said wood?
Yeah, and you said stool.
Stool. See, now we're so close that
That's
this is
like-
almost impossible.
Okay, I got something.
Wait, yeah, you got something.
Well, you guys, when you say it like that, I'm like, I'm not sure. 3, 2, 1.
Carpenter.
Pine.
Pine and carpenter. Now we're like so close. Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Jesus. All right, Jesus and tree. Okay.
God.
Well, I know what it would be, but you're not gonna pick it because you don't know what this is.
Is it a tree from the Bible?
Okay.
I don't know the name of it though.
3, 2, 1. Burning
Tree.
bush.
I said tree again. Sorry.
I was gonna say Zacchaeus because he's a character in the Bible who climbs a tree.
Okay. See, now you can't. Now you're getting too. So
Wait, what do we have right now?
tree and burning bush. I said tree again, which is illegal, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
I panicked.
3, 2, 1.
One.
Foliage.
Moses.
What?
You said burning bush.
I said foliage. Yeah, but you have to like go.
I know.
and
I'm
combine
getting a little
them.
flustered. I need a little bit more
Foliage
time.
and Moses. Oh, okay.
Foliage and Moses.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna get this.
3, 2.
Wait us up. All right, ready?
3, 2. Red Sea.
Oh, I was gonna say Egypt.
Okay, Red Sea in Egypt. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1.
Pharaoh.
Israelites.
Oh
Oh
my
my God.
Jesus.
Wait, Israelites and Pharaoh. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
3, 2, 1. The
Plagues.
plagues. Yeah, we got it.
All right, that counted.
Okay.
Plagues. Obviously, we're
I hope
very
people hated that.
we're very in sync.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. If
Yeah.
anyone's
Also,
watching.
like, if you are listening, please
Rate,
rate,
subscribe.
all the stuff that you gotta do.
If you subscribe, okay. No, if you
Comment.
if you rate the podcast,
Yeah.
send me a screenshot. We will do something for you.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like me being like, "Oh, you're so cute. I love you."
And if you're just listening, send me a screenshot. And I probably won't do anything, but I'll be happier.
Okay, and I'll start practicing the national anthem.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.